The Nets will have to find a way to keep their winning ways going tonight without Kyrie, as you mentioned, Perk. He hasn't played all that much. He will be back in Brooklyn tonight. But here's the thing. Again, won't be available. We'll discuss the game shortly, but here's KD and Kyrie's thoughts on the vaccine mandate, which continues to keep Kyrie out of these home games that we've discussed.
Me and Kyrie had conversations about the vaccine and what it meant to him and to me. And at the end of the day, I didn't think it was my decision on what he wanted to do with the vaccine. I mean, I gave him how I felt about it, and we talked about it, but that's ultimately his decision. So I was never going to force anybody to do something with their bodies that they didn't want to do.
My faith in things turning around hasn't changed. It hasn't wavered. But I wouldn't be able to sit up here and talk to you guys comfortably unless I had a big supporting group behind me. And I just commend all of us for just really making a choice to come closer together and just deal with this, man. We're dealing with it face on. So whatever is going on outside of what we can control, that's what happens. But what we can is just showing up every day and knowing that we're all sacrificing something to be here.
So, Ramona, starting with you, how should Nets fans feel about watching Kyrie cook like that on the road and obviously not have him available for home games?
Well, look, I mean, Kevin Durant has said his piece and he stuck up for him, and I think that means a lot for Kyrie personally. Adam Silver's kind of said some things. Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, has said essentially that he understands the hypocrisy of these rules right now, but they are the rules. And I think the brighter light that is shined on this right now is actually somewhat counterproductive, because the one thing that needs to happen is the law has to be changed. And if you're a politician in New York City where this law has cost a lot of people their jobs, either with the city or even in the private sector, that's very hard to make a change so that Kyrie Irving and we're talking about the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Opening day, the home opener for the Yankees is April 7th. The home opener for the Mets is April 14th. Each team has several unvaccinated players. Can the mayor really change the law just so millionaire athletes can play in their games or be ready for the playoffs when thousands of people have lost their jobs over this mandate? It's not a good look politically.
Ooh, she preaching. She preaching Wednesday gospel. But look, here's the thing. The part-time Kyrie, I actually like it for one reason and one reason only. You know why? Because it brings out the best of Kevin Durant in home games or when Kyrie is not available. We are able to see KD elevate his game to the MVP KD that we saw in Oklahoma City. And I'm not just talking about the scoring of the points. I'm talking about the facilitating, the dropping dimes, making guys around him better. Hell, I remember being part of that, and I went from averaging 4 points to 11 points when KD went to the point forward. So if he can make me better, I'm pretty sure he can make everybody else better. So that's the good thing about part-time Kyrie.
I'm not an epidemiologist or a politician, but I'll say that major cities, including this one, have changed their mandates. I would imagine New York City could follow suit sooner rather than later is my guess. So, God willing.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.